Good morning. Give it a few seconds, but I'm currently just got into CMND. Light position though, because it's still looking pretty bullish. But if you look at the year to date, it's going to be a little bit of resistance around this $1.50 level. So I'm going to see what it does around this level. And if it breaks cleanly over $1.50, I might cut. But besides that, I'm not in anything else right now. I had an entry at $1.48. So we'll see. But it blew by the 200 daily pretty easy, which I'm not surprised because this usually works when there's a bigger move to get to it. It was only up like 20% here, so makes sense. But it looks like it's probably about to break $1.50, so I'm gonna just trim out, wait for it to figure out how high it wants to go. But besides that, see what else is going on. Looking at the top gainers now. Didn't really play. I haven't really played much this morning, so GIT. So the top gainers is GITS, and as you know, this one has already given back most of its gains. I did wake up at 4, and this is why I like waking up at 4 for these spikes, but I couldn't get any locates on it, so unfortunately didn't get to play that one. Let's see what else is moving. There's really not a lot moving, so that makes me even more concerned with the MND. This will probably be the runner of the day unless something else steals its attention here shortly, but as of right now, not seeing a whole lot. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for hopping on. Are y'all see anything interesting? And as usual, this is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. Trading small caps, especially shorting, is very high risk. So now that disclaimer's done, yeah, this is the main one I'm looking at, CMND. Moon Market alerted this one last night, so 240 overnight. Sold it around 6, but not heavy. Talking about the GITS. Yeah, so I'm mainly just keeping my eye on CMND. I got my alerts going, so if something else pops up, I'll enter. But I might actually take profit here on CMND because I think this is going to be the runner of the day, honestly. If it breaks over 150, I'm just going to, I wasn't fast enough, so I'm back to break even on it. But I'm going to keep an eye on this one, but I am expecting this one to run. Yeah, I'm going to wait, see what the a top gainer, or see if there's any alerts or if anything hits the top gainers. There were some crazy spikes this morning, though. Let's see if I can find which ones they were. I already showed you GITS. I think it was EMPG. EMPG. Spiked all the way from, what was it at? Like 450 to 23 bucks. Oh, man, that was a crazy move, but I haven't been playing the pre-market spikes much. So I didn't get to participate on that one. So I'm covering my CMND here. I barely made anything on it, but I think this one's going to be bullish. So I want to wait to see where the highs are, then maybe play a retest after market opens. But I mean, you can't see that it's looking a little bullish right here. I guess we pull up the year to date to see where it might get caught up. So it has a history of decent spikes, but doesn't ever really hold it. As you can see, spike. And none of the spikes are really that intense. So this one isn't staying. It's already back down to $1.37. This one's not too intimidating from a standpoint of worrying how intense it might go up, but I'm still just going to wait, let it see where it decides to go. Because even if it falls through VWAP right here, y'all know I place the VWAP fade sometimes. Basically, when a 5-minute candle closes below the VWAP, and it's a trash company, meaning poor cash position, all that, it usually will keep fading. High dilution risk, but let's see about this one. So medium, high, medium, overall offering risk high. So yeah, there's a good chance that this one will fade. But it's kind of honoring VWAP right now, so I'm just going to wait on this one. Yeah, there's not really, there's basically only one play over 50% right now, and it's GITS, and it could not look, I mean, I'm not interested in this. Maybe potentially if it gets to $5 where the VWAP is, but as of right now, because it has range all the way up to 725. So if you get in now, there is a chance it could just keep fading back to where it was, but it could also test $7. Because is this the one you were talking about that moon market pumped last night? I love how you say alerted. He's a pumper, just to be clear, Saber. He acts like he's not, but he is. Okay, cool. Good to know. But yeah, I see he posted it after 8 o'clock, so I guess that's why we got this spike. But yeah, I could not get any locates on it, and then I just gave up and went back to sleep. So CMND is struggling a little right here around VWAP, but this could be an entry, but it's not going to be my entry. So I'm going to wait for it to retest the 150 level, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. I said I didn't play much, but I did play MINM, MINM. And I basically got it right here on these retests. Y'all know I love retests. This is why. After hours pumps to 460 range, comes back to 200, pumps to 460 range, and then I caught it on this one. I had just some orders sitting here. I wasn't watching it. Had a couple orders here and a alert if it broke above 475, so I would be alerted. So I entered this position, didn't even realize I was in it, then checked the position, and I took profits around 200. And that's kind of how I do it sometimes. Like if I think there might be a potential for another retest, I'll leave some open orders in this range, and then I'll set another alert that if it breaks above a certain level, I get notified, so I can come manage the position. But if not, I just let it do its thing, and it did. So made about, I think, 650, 700 on that one. It was about 800 shares, I believe. DMD. DMND is fading. Honestly, wasn't expecting that. How's the market? Is the market struggling today? Because SPY doing? No, not at all. It's trending up. Small caps are looking a little weak today. But yeah, sorry guys, there's nothing that really looks interesting right now. But as you know, the market will be open in 18 minutes, so something will happen. But right now, there's not much to trade. Yeah, I can even get them earlier, those locates for GITS. So they were pricey. I never even got a chance to see the price. SBET. This one destroyed me at one point. I'm a little nervous. SBET. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not interested, but it's like a grind up. I like the quick moves up. HIXT. Is that right? I'm not getting anything. Are you sure it's HIXT? Oh, LIXT. I bet it's what you meant. LIXT. Oh, that's a nice little spike. I'll play it. I'll play it. Since there's not much going on. No locates. So I lied. I'm not playing it. Oh, jeez. For 500 shares at 75 bucks? Yeah, I'm not playing this one. Nice little pop, though. Where is it trying to pop to? Yeah. Crazy. Locate fees are insane for this one. Wonder if it gets to this 430 range. If it gets up there, I don't know. The $75 locate fees are still too much. I'm probably not going to play it. Yeah, that's a nice little fade. Now I think it's below the 200 now. Yeah, fell back below the 200. And most stocks like to, these small caps, most of them like to close under there. Oh, and I didn't mention I swung SONN. So I'm also in this one, but I plan on taking all my profit around this $3 level because it's going to struggle probably around this 313 level, and that's where the 200 is. Kind of got caught up in this one. I'm at break even now, and I will play a test of 450, but kind of got caught up in this one on the retest right here. Then I added at 4 and then was planning on cutting at 5, but I got about a $3.50 average. I think I only have 1,000 shares now, so keeping an eye on this one. There's a good chance that this gives all of its gains back because this was a no news pump too. So I'll decide at market open. I might just trim it all at 200 because there's a good chance it could hit the 200 and pop. But actually I'm in 1,500 shares. I see it now. So I have a 313, 303 is where I'm taking profit. Then I'm just going to hold on to 500 shares and see if it just keeps falling. Yeah, no, it's the locates are outrageous. And I don't mind paying like a decent locate fee because I did in pre-market yesterday actually quite a bit for some locates, but it's got to be like an A+++ setup to pay $75 for 500 shares, and LIXT is not that. So if this gets back up to VWAP starter position, so this is kind of what I wanted to see. So now at pre-market, I can kind of know what to expect with this one. So if it breaks above 155 at pre-market or after the market opens, obviously I'm cutting. It's bullish. The plan will be to enter 500 shares at 135, 1,000 shares at probably 150-ish range if it gets back up there. That's how I plan on playing this one. If it comes back. A little spike with SON in. I hope it doesn't get bullish. I'd rather trim my position first before it gets bullish again, but if it does get back up here to the 420, 450, 460 range, I'll be interested in it as well. Bro, Alex, I know. And that was a good call, 145 too, right before it got to that like 150 level. And last time I checked, it just faded away. Where's it at now? Yeah, faded away. In the group, someone posted, or Alex posted a $1.45 entry. Bro, you called it, but neither one of us got filled on it, which stinks, but it happens sometimes. Yeah, you definitely top ticked it though. But yeah, I saw your comment. You're like 143. I was like, oh, I think I got to 145, and it did. But all good. Enough about that one. But yeah, no. So I haven't played much today besides MIN, M, and of course swinging SONN. Literally the only 2 plays, but that's okay. I'm still up $1,040 on the day, so we'll see what happens when the market opens. Because right now, I'm not seeing much. I would love to play it. Let's see if LIXT. Sometimes the locate fees go down, and I would love to know the science behind that. I'm sure it's just a simple supply and demand thing, but sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like the locate fees, I'll check. It'll be like $100 for 1,000 shares, and I check in like 15 minutes, and then it'll only be like $4 or $10. So let me see. No, it's still $75. So yeah, this wouldn't be a bad play, but I'm not paying that. But yeah, let me know if y'all see anything, because right now I'm just keeping an eye. So going into market open in 9 minutes, entry 135, 500 shares, and then another 1,000 shares at 150 to 155. I'm setting it up now, so I might just do, actually I'll probably do 149 just to make sure I get a feel. So let me get that set up or I'll forget. But nothing I'm super excited about this morning. And even my trade idea alerts have been, I haven't gotten that many. I mean, as you can see, this morning's been pretty bare. And then the 200 tests just been OSTX and CMND. And if y'all are new, I have alerts for when a stock tests the 200 daily. I get an alert, but I have it set to only 20% up, but I usually only enter if it's 50% or more. So I like to see them, but I usually don't enter them unless it's over 50%. Even though SONN just blew past it yesterday. Most of the time, lately it's been about 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 times. If they're over like 50, especially over 100%, when they approach the 200 daily, they reject pretty hard. But SONN did not do that. Somehow I weaseled out and didn't take a bad loss on it until after hours into the day it pumped, and it got me a little bit yesterday, but still a pretty good day. So yesterday, here it was. This looks like a beautiful retest, and it just blew right past it. And I should have just cut my losses quick, but I added at 4, I think even 450, because I have a 350 average now. So that's kind of why I'm comfortable playing it the way I am. But I think it's going to give back and come back to, it'll at least, and again, this is just what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think it'll at least test $3. It's 200, and it might bounce off that, but that's why I have my exits at 313 and 303. And then I'm going to hold on to 500 shares. So, but yeah, not seeing much, guys. See if anything gets exciting when the market opens. And WINT, WINT is still in play too. If it gets up to like 140 again, I'll be interested in this play. So I might go ahead and set up a position for it as well. So if it gets to 140, I will be entering 1,000 shares. Playing a little light this morning because I just don't see anything I really like that much. And y'all know, like, people ask me like about sizing and things like that, and I don't have as strict of a rule as I guess like some people do. And sorry if you can't hear me very good. I'm still in Santa Rosa Beach and don't have like any of my equipment, but heading home this evening. But anyways, I don't have like specific sizing criteria. Like I have like a rough, like I know what my sizing is for each position, yes, but like I definitely size according to conviction. So if it's not a high conviction play, I'm not gonna go heavy at all. My high conviction plays are if stocks are up an insane amount, or if they're up significantly and they approach the daily 200 SMA. That's usually the only scenarios I really go heavy. But off to a good month. So a lot of people are off to a good month in our group. So excited about that. I'd be careful with SBET. Yeah, I'm not messing with SBET. You know, see a few of y'all are commenting on it, but y'all see I'm ignoring it too because I don't mess with SBET. It got me one time. And this one actually, I won't say it wasn't my fault, but it was a little my fault. But my TradeZero account got frozen and I couldn't enter and exit a trade, and I swung it. And then they dropped that treasury news the next morning and I got destroyed on it because it pumped the day before for no reason. And I love no news pumps, but somebody knew they were about to drop some treasury news and my TradeZero account wouldn't let me log in. Crazy, but it happens. So yeah, I don't like grind ups like this. Like this is not my type of play. My type of play is WINT. This spike, give back. My type of play is CMND. Spike, give back. I don't want like this multi-day grind up. Like, I mean, you can play it and make money, but that's not my favorite. But it is getting to these resistance levels right here, so it might not be a bad play. But again, I'm just not interested. Around 1430, yeah, it could be a good play, but I have rules. This one burnt me, and I don't like playing the crypto treasury plays, so that's just my opinion. Market opens in 2 minutes. And in those, but yeah, we, good start to the month so far. So I can't complain. I want to keep it going. And y'all know I like to give accurate info. Is it going to make me log in? So started, well, I don't want to log in on live, but I'll share my Kimfo profile here shortly. But I had a rough June. Started the month off very down, but ended up bringing it back green. And July, I'm starting off nice and green. So I'm not going to force any trades. Not going to force any trades today. Not going to go heavy unless I have high conviction. I need me a solid month. I've been green the last few months, but I want like a January green where I made like 60K that month. I haven't had one of those since January. So I'm going to focus on protecting capital this month. But yeah, not seeing anything I love, guys. But I do hope SONN tanks at market open. It's 3, and then if it wants to bounce, I'll play it. This 328 pivot might be interesting too.
CMND.
So, CMND. I don't know what that alert was for because it's tanking down. Oh, probably the 200 tests because that's where it's at. So SBET might be a play, but I don't want to play it. So let's see what's happening with it. Not super interesting. And also, I forgot to mention, I have a position here too. If MINN, which has repeatedly tested this level, if it gets to that level, I'll be interested. Saber, I shorted BMNR 59. Let's see. BMNR. I don't even know how to comment on this one. This is not my type of play, but good luck. Bitmine and in the 50s. Yeah, I don't know how to play those. Alex, look at WINT. It makes me want to cry. Me and him, if you just hopped on, me and him both had an entry at $1.45 and we didn't get filled. CMND. Not doing anything. SON. I would like for it to fade away. Man, I'm not seeing much of anything. This might be a boring live stream today. But as you know, the market gives us many opportunities throughout the day. It's just the reason I live stream during at 9 to 10 is it's just the most volatile, bigger moves. But we'll see something throughout the day. But yeah, I'm looking at the top gainer list and not impressed.
CMND.
CMND, I guess, is starting to pop up a little bit. So I have an entry if it wants to get back to VWAP. It's at $1.35. I'm wondering if I should bring it down to $1.33, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye on it, see what it does. SONN. Come on, drop to the 3 range. I'm in the money right here, but I really want to get it burned me a little bit, so I need to make it to about $3 to just be break even on it. And like I said, I have 500 runners. I'm just going to let run. It's getting to the daily pivot, so it could bounce here. I probably should take profits here, to be honest, because this was the low in pre-market. But I'm going to gamble a little bit. See, it's about to bounce back up. Because I want more than that. And I know it's going to give it back at some point. Might not be while I'm on live, but this thing is looking weak. BNNR, yeah, I'm not interested in that one. Yeah, no, there's nothing I'm playing right now.
CMND.
But I might be playing CMND soon. If it gets to $1.35. I'm actually going to move it to $1.33. Since I've already had a situation where I didn't get filled like I wanted to today. Only entering 500 shares at $1.33. And then I will enter 1,000 shares at like $1.49. And I might not even get a fill at $1.33, but I don't want to enter any lower. Yeah, I probably should have took profits at the pivot. Fernando, I asked, so I have someone that approved the circle group, and they said they didn't see an application from you yesterday. There was only one person who applied yesterday, and their name was not Fernando. So I'll show you what you need to do. So the link is in. Let me log out. Sign out. So the link is in the description below this video. Click apply here, sign up, and then answer these 4 questions, hit submit. And then it'll go to my helper and they will approve it. So SONN. Probably should, like I keep saying over and over, I probably should just take profits here. But I want it to get to 3. Screw it. I'm just going to trim some here. If this thing bounces here and rages, I'm gonna be mad. So I'm gonna cover some right here. So now I'm only in 1,000 shares. CMND, well, it played it to VWAP like I expected it to fail, but I had an entry at 133, so it didn't get filled. But yeah, but yeah, just if you do that, Fernando, I will reach out, and my helper is actually my mom. She'll approve it. She's on payroll with my rentals. And let me know if my internet here in Santa Rosa is trash. I'm at one of my rentals we're trying to launch, and I got to get better internet. So just got some weird notifications. I don't know what it meant. Yeah, this probably isn't a bad play right here. But like you said, the locates are wild. $40 for 100 shares. So if I enter, let's just say here, 450 for 100 shares, like I'm already $40 in the hole, so I'm not interested in that. Dang. The story of the morning is not getting fills. I was at 133, but that's all right. Did it hit my 313? No. So I have two spots I want to exit at, 313 and 303. But I already took some out at 330. I mean, it's been a boring morning, but I'm still up a decent amount. So I'm up 1,400 on the morning, but man, there's been a bunch of plays that I didn't get into that I wanted. But I appreciate y'all all sharing what y'all are seeing, though. But I'm not seeing much. So I need SONN to hit 313. This wicked down to what, 316? Honestly, that's close. That's close enough. I might just move it up to that level. Because I'm already in the profit. And I think this thing could bounce today. I think it's going to keep fading at some point, but I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little bounce off the 200. So now I'm only down to 500 shares. So now up 1,900 on the day. So wanted to play something on live though. Not seeing much. MOGO. Starting to curl up a little bit. Might not be a bad entry right here, honestly. So it's trying to fight above the 200. It's kind of testing whatever this was. This little spike, this little spike. This was crypto news too, wasn't it? I'm gonna enter. Might enter here. Small position, see what happens. If it breaks above what's this candle? 260. I'll get out. But what is it up on the day? Let's see. Actually negative. I don't know if I'm gonna play it, but it might not be a bad entry. Probably gonna pass on it, but I think this was one of those crypto plays anyways. They don't really respect levels and highs and support. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing much. I might if I don't see anything too exciting the next like 10, 15 minutes, I'll probably bounce. But y'all know what I'm looking at. So if CMND wants to get back to VWAP, I'll enter and test highs. Same thing with WENT, but I don't think that's happening. SONN, I'm in this one. My last profit zone is 303. If it wants to bounce, I will gladly play this one because this was a no news pump. Well, I say no news, minimal news pump. And I think it was, I can't even remember what it was, but those are kind of the main plays I'm looking at. RGC is acting bearish after stock split. Oh, let's go. Is this thing pumping right now? It's halted up. We're about to have some fun on live. I'm going to enter this one at some point. So, where are we at right now? Only thing I don't like is, man, this thing has some crazy range. I know this is like a, isn't this like a multi-billion-dollar company or something? Let me see. Make sure I'm RGC. I'm talking about the right one. Yes, 7.7 billion. This is far from what I usually play, but I'm going to see what happens. So it has a pivot at 1650. This $25 kind of a key level too. And then a pivot up here at 38 bucks. Okay. when it unhalts, I'm gonna see how I want to play it. I love halt plays. I don't play them as much anymore, but I might enter this one. I'll see what it looks like when it unhalts. Well, it's unhalted now, so it's at 16. I need to get my locates. I'm gonna let it run a little bit before I enter it. How are there no shares available and it's 100 million? Well, I guess I won't be playing it. Got 100 million float and I can't get locates on it? Can y'all get locates on it? Then I might go long on this if nobody can get locates on this thing. It might just rage, especially with the range that it has. Man, why can't I get locates on this? All good. But it would seem like it'd be a nice one to... I just entered a long position on RGC at 16. See what happens. I'm in 200 shares. Type stop if it falls below VWAP. So I'm up about 200 bucks right now. I know this is not how I usually trade, guys, but I am going to try long with this one. If you can't get low, so you can get locates? Interesting. I can't get locates on it for some reason. Probably going to stop out here if it closes below. It's holding down, so I was able to get out. Oh, good. So yeah, I'm not seeing much, guys. So I might end live here shortly unless something else pops up that's interesting. But right now, I'm just not seeing much. LIXT is... Are there... Well, let's check and see what the locates are on LIXT, even though it's looking very bullish. I don't even know if I want to play it, so... Already broke pre-market highs. Technically, yeah, a few candles have closed above it. So I'll try to be active today in the circle group, but right now there's just not much to trade. And this is actually looking pretty bullish. WOLF is around the dollar range right now. Struggling a little bit. It seems like it has a history of struggling to stay above the SMA 20. It's just really not up. What is it up today? It's only up 28%. Like, trying not to force trades. So I'm not interested in it. Not that I'm really interested in. Appreciate you, Raven. Yeah. Well, Trend Raider, I was long on RGC. I'm still in 100 shares. I was able to get out of 100, but if it drops below 15, I'm just going to cut the other ones. But even though it halted down right here, I think there's a chance it could bounce. So I more just did it just to make, just because I wanted to trade something. But yeah, I entered at 16, got out with one at, I don't know, I just did a market order. I think it was like 15.50 or something. And then I'll cut the other one if it drops below 15. But this is not my expertise, so don't follow what I'm doing. But yeah, thanks, Raven. Yeah, if you can like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I know today wasn't super exciting, but we got to trade what the market gives us. And if you're not part of the Circle group, it is free. We have some great alerts in there. I post occasionally, but the member alerts are usually better than mine. And I've seen so many people grow in this group already. So pretty cool. Makes it worth it. So I'm going to keep an eye on RGC, see what happens when it unhalts. I'm still in 100 shares, so see if it bounces here or if it dives. If it dives, if it dives or dies, I want to just get out quick. Or actually, I'll just set a stop loss. That's what I'll do right now. Doing a stop market at 1490. 1490. So it hit, did it hit am I still in SON? No, dang. I had it at 303. Where did it get to? 313. Okay. I did not short it. MOGO, no. I mean, it's probably not. I feel like everything I'm talking about today, I'm just being honest, feels a little forced because there's just no good plays. Like, could you short it right here? For sure. You know, like you probably would make money on it. I'm not confident, but okay, but I just don't. I'm trying not to force trades, so we'll see what happens with this one. See if RGC makes me some money or if I stop out. Entered another 200 shares at 16, so, or another 100 shares. So now I'm in 200 shares. But Yeah. So, I mean, like I was saying, is there potential that it keeps falling? For sure, but uh, it's, it's not my style of play. Like I was saying, I kind of just like the quick, like this initial move is the moves I play. Like, and then I'm usually out. So maybe a play there, but it feels a little forced. Yeah, no, RGC does look, I could see it at least getting back up. If when it gets back up here, I'm gonna trim 100 shares and then I might just let 100 run. It could run today since there's nothing really running right now. Or it could just, or I could just stop out. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing going long. More just wanted to play it just in case. This kind of risk versus reward play. I'm probably about to stop out here. Yeah, I stopped out. It's just like low risk versus high reward type of play. So that one didn't work. No biggie. Yeah, I had to stop at 1490. All good. All right, I'm probably going to wrap this up. I'm over here taking long positions. Y'all know it's a bad day if I'm taking long positions. So, anyways, yeah, if you're in the group, if I see anything interesting, I'll alert it. I ask the same of y'all. Y'all have some great member alerts. So, if y'all see anything interesting, please share. And thanks for hopping on. Hopefully, we'll have tomorrow's Friday. Friday's my favorite day to short because people usually don't hold things over the weekend and stocks consistently give back their gains before the end of the day. So hopefully we'll have some more opportunities in the morning. I'll live stream again and hopefully we'll have some better options. It's probably the slowest live stream yet. I feel very forced. But anyways, thank y'all for hopping on and I will see y'all next time.